Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. I have a tag today that one of the people that I follow here on YouTube, Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, I think I got it right. I will link her channel down below. Created, and I thought it was pretty fun, so I wanted to do it as well. Just kind of talking about makeup and the mess that it can create at times. I would love to hear your answers as well, so please do leave me a comment down below or do your own video as well. The first question is, how often do you wash your makeup brushes, sponges? And I wash them, sponges I wash every day. I put my primer on, I get out my soap, I wash my beauty blender as I am waiting for my primer to set. So that one gets washed every day. Eyeshadows get washed the equivalent of every day. I use it once and then it goes in the pile, not the pile, but in the cup to get washed. Hopefully at the end of the week, but right now it's kind of like really full because I have not done it for a couple weeks and I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing them. So until I run out of brushes at this point is where it's going. But I try to clean those every time I use them because of the color buildup on them. For like facial complexion brushes, I wash those every week. I probably should wash them more often, but that is what I can manage right now. Question 2 is, how do you organize your makeup collection? The answer would be not very well because I don't have very much space and it just feels very cramped all the time. So I have a small dresser, which is probably the size of a nightstand, but it's definitely not a nightstand. So I have that, and I have all of my eye palettes in it that will fit. I have a few big ones. I have a Z palette that I don't keep in there, and my Alice in Wonderland palette that I don't keep in there, or my Alice Through the Looking Glass one. And then I also have a Marc Jacobs that doesn't fit in there, but all of the other eye palettes for the most part fit in there. And then I have one drawer that is just basically sheet masks, which I need to start working on. So that is one of my goals for this year. Then I have one of those Rubbermaid or plastic containers that's about this big and this tall, and it is full of all of my face palettes. I have all of those in there. And then I have some glossy boxes that have highlighters in them. I have an old perfume box, like from a gift set of Chloe, that's full of blushes. And then I have a couple of clear plastic drawers that one has basically nothing but lipsticks, just plain lipsticks, not liquid lipsticks. I stand those on end. And then one that has like a drawer of mascaras, and then some of the smaller palettes that I have, those are kept in there. And then I have two of their like a half circle, and then they have various holders in them, and I have liquid lipsticks in one of those, and then one that's just lip glosses, and then I have just overflow in places. And somewhere I have a caboodles with single eyeshadows, but I have single eyeshadows that are just kind of sitting on a stack right at the moment, so it's not very organized. I would like more organization, but I have not found the time to do that quite yet. Question 3, do you put your makeup products away after you are done using them or leave them out for tomorrow? It kind of depends. I try to use like the same face products for a week. So I leave them in a stack on my cabinet in the bathroom, and then they get put back at the end of the week. So those stay out, and then the eyeshadow palette, if it's one that I'm using for 4 days, then I will keep it in the bathroom for those few days, and then put it away. But if it's something that I'm only using for 1 day, like what I did today with my eyes, I'm wearing the Kristen Leanne, is that her name? And then also the Gwen Stefani. I mixed those two palettes together, so those got put back right away because I'm not going to be wearing those the next day. Loose or pressed powders? For the most part, I prefer pressed powders. I do have a lot of loose powders. I need to start using my Bare Minerals foundations because I have a few of those that I haven't opened yet. But they are really messy, and I tend to be in a rush, so I want the fastest option as possible. Do you ever fall asleep without taking your makeup off? Maybe a nap, but never overnight. I take off my makeup every night. That's one thing that I am very strict about doing. What makeup rules do you like to break? Several actually. I don't do my brows. Like these are natural. I just let them be. I do put some like clear gel in them, but other than that, I don't do anything. I don't really like eyeliner. I have some black smudge kind of by my eye, but I don't really wear eyeliner ever. I don't usually do lip liner. So quite a few. Those are just like things. False lashes. Obviously, I don't wear false lashes. Those are all rules that I don't like to follow. Will you ever use a product, or will you use a product even if it's cracked or broken? If I am using it up, yes. I had the Benefit Dandelion blush that I had hit pan on, and it was really close, like just the edges all around it. And actually what I did was I cracked it myself so that it was kind of loose, like chunks of it, and then I used it because then I could actually get the blush out, and I used up every bit of that blush there was. But like if there's something wrong with it and that's why it was cracked or broken, I probably wouldn't, unless it was something that I was really trying to use up. Do you wait to pan a product completely before you replace it? It kind of depends on what it is. I'm really bad about buying way too much stuff, so usually I do have backups. I don't think I've ever had that problem really, because I have so many blushes and I'm trying to rotate through them. I'm not loyal to basically any one product except my foundation right now, but I need to start using other foundations too. How do you feel about sharing makeup? I don't share makeup. I will gladly give other people makeup. Like if you want to use makeup, you can have it. I don't want it back after you've used it. And I know that sounds hypocritical, but I am a total germaphobe. And so I do not want to share makeup. I had to for various dance team stuff and I hated it. It just grossed me out. So yeah, I don't like sharing makeup. I will gladly give you stuff and let you borrow it and stuff. If it's a pump, like that's fine, but anything that there's going to be cross contamination. Buying or trading used makeup, same thing. I don't want it. Like there's a couple things that I want, like the Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette, and I might buy it, but not to use. Like I won't be using it. It will be a collector's piece to look at because I would not use it. If it is new, I will buy it. I bought the Kathleen Lights and Morphe palette from someone on Poshmark because it was unused. It was not swatched or anything. So, but if it had been used, I would not have bought it. How often do you declutter makeup? I feel like I kind of declutter all of the time. There'll be things that I find that I don't like, either that I got in subscription boxes and I just kind of put them in a pile all the time, but I haven't done like a series like super declutter. I want to start doing that as kind of a series here, and just going through like one category at a time and kind of going, what do I like? What do I not like? What are things that smell bad? I do have a bag of lips products that I found in an old caboodles that I need to eliminate, but I'm keeping them so that I can talk through them. So I need to do like a full-on declutter. I haven't ever done that. Do you use your fingers to apply makeup? It depends. Like if it's a cream lip stain, or not lip stain, cream blush, I will do it for that, or I will do it for like a lip scrub or like a pot of lip balm. But for the most part, I don't use my fingers. I will use them for some shimmer shades, especially with like Huda, because they go on with the finger much better than with a brush. But for the most part, no. What products, if any, do you hoard in your purse, bag, backpack? So this is my purse right here. And I wanted to show you, I don't keep very much. I try to eliminate in here every night. I try to put stuff away. I'm missing one thing. I think I put it in my drawer last night. I did. So I always keep this compact in here. Love Me for Me is from M Cosmetics. It's in the shade Bare. It is a pressed foundation powder. So I just keep that in there for touch-ups. Like if something happens, then I need to touch up like oil or makeup has disappeared. I use that. And then I always keep a Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss. This one right now is Peach Fuzz, but I kind of alternate them depending on if I feel like they're getting low. And this is what I should buy backups of because they are my favorites. And then I always have a Clinique Chubby Stick. This one is one of the Crayola ones. I usually keep, this one is melon, but there's a different melon that I really like. So those I always keep in my purse. But other than that, other than the lipstick that I am wearing that day, I don't keep anything in there. Number 14, what is your least favorite step in your makeup routine? Blending, because it takes a long time and I don't have the patience and I need to get better at it. But practicing it, I just want it to be perfect the first time because I'm a perfectionist. So that's like the thing that I don't like as much, is trying to create and make it look pretty. Then what is your worst makeup memory? Oh, I don't really know that I have a worst makeup memory. Maybe when I was like 3 and I did recitals and you had to put makeup on and I was not happy with that. I feel like I was not happy with wearing makeup back then. But I don't know, maybe just the crazy stage makeup that you have to do. Because when I was 12, we did a class with my ballet class and we did like red dots. So we did red dots here and then stark white here. And there was just so much makeup. And I remember it just being kind of like, whoa, this is a lot and you have to buy all this stuff. So I guess that would be my worst makeup memory. I feel like makeup is fun and I like it because it just evens out everything and makes you pretty. Not that I'm not pretty in real life, but I just like covering up the blemishes because I have a lot of them. So that is the makeup mess tag. I hope you enjoyed it in hearing a little bit more about my collection and what I do with my makeup. So I would love to hear your answers to these. I will list them down below, as well as spooky lips and fat hips. And I will talk to you guys next time.